Hello again, and welcome back to Confessions of a Paper Addict Cut Files, 20 Days of Christmas and Summer Cut Files. Here is the cut file that I will be using today. It is part of the December 2nd release over on the Facebook group, which I will have linked down below. And the prompt today is all about stitching. So you see there, I went ahead and did red and green stitching kind of wonkily around the 3 layers of the star. Now, at first I was thinking that I was going to do that as my complete background, but I didn't center it very well on my screen in the Cricut Studio, so it was kind of offset, so I'm just going to go ahead and fussy cut it out with a pair of scissors. However, the cut file does cut it out as a whole. In case you were wanting to know, you don't have to fussy cut it out. So I have the red and green star, and I'm going to go ahead and back this whole thing in some foam because of all the stitching behind it. Now, believe it or not, that stitching did not take me a very long time. I think I finished that in about an hour, and that was because I was doing things in between. But yeah, it was a really fun one to stitch. I just stitched all the green first, and then the red after. And I didn't even use up that much string because I was like, I'm going to run out of red and green string. Because I am working my way through all my embroidery thread as well before I buy any new. So we've got to use everything up. So as you just see, I'm using the fun foam, popping it on this fabulous cut file. I love hand stitching on layouts, and these cut files that Confessions of a Paper Addict designs make it so much easier than poking the holes, right? They're like pre-poked. So this background I have previously made. That was from my Mixing the Media paid class. That was something that we were doing in the class. So I have several of each of the backgrounds because I have to make some in advance. So this was just sitting there, and I thought it would look great with a Christmas layout. So I'm going to take a whole bunch of these bits and bobs and random pieces of paper from my stash, and I apologize, I'm a bit off screen there. I want to let everybody know I have since ordered. I've got a new camera and a whole setup coming. I've talked to a few people, and when I talked to Scrappy Kathy, because she was having some problems with her iPhone and the uploading process, and it seems like it's happening to people after we do the latest update that they're having. And I know from experience of my husband just getting an iPhone 13, lots of issues going on. I'm thinking I just want to like hardwire right into my laptop. So and Kathy was talking and said that she had talked to Scrappy Adam, so I reached out to him, and he sent me a fabulous video of his entire setup, and it is awesome. So I went ahead and ordered some new equipment. So I have a webcam and a new tripod, and some adapters and things coming so that I can just lock right into the laptop, which is hardwired to my router, and it will no longer take me 10 hours to upload videos or time out and not let me upload videos. So I think we have that problem solved. By the time you see this, I will have already had my new camera. So anyway, I take a whole bunch of the papers and stuff, and I am just making them into wonkiness behind the photo, and I actually scuff them up and tear them, and just, something that I don't do quite as much as I think I should, because I really do like the distressed look of the edges. I just always forget about it because, to be honest, it makes a big mess when you're doing that. And, it is kind of time consuming. So you'll see here, I did take the one journaling card because I have a whole bunch of them. And went ahead and popped that Merry Christmas on the side of the picture. So now I'm just going to play around with it and see where I want everyone to go. And I decided that the mixed media and the stickles through the stencil need to go to the top left, and I will put my massive photo cluster to the bottom right. So I am right here just going to go ahead and sketch out where all those where that whole picture is going to be, because obviously I've got to pop that up as well, otherwise it's going to look weird. So then I just kind of fill it in now with all of my fun foam, so that it is level with the star. I also didn't want to cover too much of the star up because, well, it's gorgeous. and it like really pops right off the page. And the stitching just gives it so much more texture and interest to the page. So yeah, don't forget to pop on over to the Facebook group. Every day Virginia has new releases and a few freebies for you guys. So check that out. Today we'll have this cut file will be released, and you will be able to use it and create a fabulous star. Now you can make them small or big. I went ahead and made it big because I like the big elements, right? I like to make sure that the cut files are the superstar of my show, and it makes layouts so much easier to create, you guys, like seriously. So now I'm going to come in, and as you know, this Christmas and this sketchy series, I am definitely taking advantage of years past. This is going to be the first layout in my album, just because my computer crashed a long time ago and I lost the first 3 years of Samuel's photos that were on the computer, so I can't go back and reprint them. Like, I have hard copies that are, safe, but I can't reprint them and do anything with them because unless I scan them. And I don't feel like finding the albums, to be honest with you, and going through them. So we're just going to start with 04 and create some layouts like Christmas through the years. So it'll just be a solely Christmas layout. I am going to go ahead and pop this tag in this fun joy. So I also have the Santa Was Here, which is going to be the title of my layouts. I cut this cute little green sticker in half, and I put one down here with the Santa Was Here title. And then I'm going to add one right up here at the top and create just a fun little cluster. I want to add some of that liquid glue. Mixed media, gotta make sure. And a few of these cute little embellishments. I'm going to go ahead and trim off some of the little portions on there. And then I decide not to use it because I don't want to, I'm okay with putting a couple things on there. But if everything says Merry Christmas, then it kind of loses it, right? And a few of these cute little clear stickers. One says Naughty or Nice, one says Dear Santa, and the other one's just a red reindeer. I'm going to go ahead and pop this guy right there. He's just a little like banner saying thing. A little tab. I'm just, kind of embellishing it up just a smidge. And we're going to get the Merry Christmas right there with the 04. Let's stick a star clip in. I do futz with that for way too long. And then I'm going to come in with some brads. That one I poked the hole too low, so I switch it up. I have an elf hat, an elf shoe, and a Christmas tree. And then I will get them all put down. And then I do put washing on the back of them so that, they're not in there scratching everything up. Get the Christmas tree on. So linked down below will be all the other lovelies and the creatives that are playing along with this fun Christmas and or summer prompt list by Confessions of a Paper Addict. Check them out, see what cut file they used for our second day and what kind of stitching they put on the layout. All right, so now I'm going to put on some wood veneer pieces. Again, just bits and bobs that I have had in my Christmas bins. I do apologize if you can hear some lip smacking. B is sitting right here. The son just came home with McDonald's, and she really, really, really wanted a piece. That bacon, egg, and cheese biscuit, she said, had her name on it. Anyway, I take my G2 gel pen in silver and go ahead and do some wonky lines all the way around the edges just to finish the layout out, and that is going to do it. Don't forget to check everybody else out that's linked down below. Go to the Facebook group, and I will see you guys later. Bye.